Hey guys, it's Killer's Barbecue back at it again. Well, it's that time. It's Sunday. It's cold, nasty out, so I decided to do a big old nice cook. Today I'm cooking something I've never cooked before. It's a bone-in pork loin, or a roast, I guess you would say. I'm going to treat it just like a boneless pork loin. I am going to inject this one. I thought about brining it, but I lost track of time. I'd rather just inject it. I did trim it up a little bit to make it look pretty. There was a little bit of silver skin on it. I took that off. I found this at my local grocery store. I've never seen it like this before. There's a couple cooking videos I had to watch to see how you cook it, and everybody just treats it like a pork loin. I guess it's got part of the baby back attached to the loin itself. I guess that's what I did the research that I found. So that'll be interesting and how it would taste. I did remove the silver skin like you would on ribs. I went ahead and did all that. I was experimenting before I did the video. And I trimmed it up a little bit. I'm going to use some OAKRIDGE barbecue rub. I got some marinade I'm going to use, and I'm going to inject it. So now I'm going to cook it at 300. I want to get a nice bark on it. Put it towards the chimney on my smoker because it's typically a little hotter over there for about 30 minutes, and I'll bring it back to the left side where it's probably going to run more like 300 because by the chimney it runs about 20 to 30 degrees hotter. So I want to get a little outside, a little crunchy. Cook this thing internal temperature of 140. Slice it up, big old pork chops. There's 8 bones, so let me move the camera and I'll show you what I'm working with. Alright, here we go. So this is what it looks like. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bones. So I'm going to cut between the bones when it's all done, and basically you got 8 big old pork chops that are bone in. I did go ahead and I trimmed some of this up. It was a real, this part is big fat cap and a lot of silver skin, so I trimmed that all up. This side was pretty good. I did take that membrane off like you would with ribs, and I did cut a little bit of this out to make it look all even and pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some marinade injected in this. I'm using a Cajun Injector. What is this one? Roasted garlic and herb. Great stuff. It's my go-to stuff. Usually it's Corel butter, but I had a little bit of this left over, so I needed to use it. Let me go ahead and get this all injected up here. Everything I'm using in this video will be down in the description box, so check out this injection needle too. I think it's great. I did a review on it too. Pump this thing. Ooh. See if I can get a little bit more marinade in there. Looks like it took quite a bit. Alright, that's all she wrote. So I'm going to go ahead and get my rub. I'm just going to use the rest of this marinade as a binder. Flip this over to the back side first. Give me 1 second, I'll get that rub. Hey everybody, here we go. I fired up the pit, rolling at 300. I went ahead and put the roast on there. So I got it on this side of the smoker because of the chimney, because it is 20 degrees hotter over here and it's about 300 over here. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get the rub to darken up on each side. So I'm gonna do 15 minutes here, flip it over 15 minutes, And after that, it'll be a total of 30 minutes of cooking. I'll slide it back over here and let it cook until it hits 140. So I will spritz this about every 45 minutes until it's done. Be back at it in about 15 minutes. Alright, we're at our first 15-minute mark. Let's go ahead and switch that over. Alright, we got some pretty good color, even though it's only been 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and get this going, flip this thing over. Oh yeah, I got some good grill marks going. Ooh. Alright, let's just go another 15 minutes, and then I'll scoot it back over there and flip it over again and give it a good spritz, and I'll let it keep on rolling. Alright, we're back at that another 15 minutes, a total of 30 minutes over here on the hot side of my pit. I'll go ahead and try to do this with my tongs here. Get it back over here. Flip her on over, here we go. Whoop. Got some stuck there. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to use two hands. Alright, I got pretty good skewer marks on there. Getting it nice and charred up. I'm gonna go ahead and get that bone out of there. I'm gonna get some gloves. It's hot. So, and then we'll spritz it down. Then I'm gonna stick a probe in it and let it go until it hits 140. I'll spritz every 30 minutes until it's done. I'm gonna show you that whole process. So next time I turn on the camera, you will be seeing me cutting into this bad boy. Stay tuned. Also failed to mention, I am just spritzing this with apple juice, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of hot sauce, and water. That's all I'm spraying it with. Alright y'all, it's finally done. I let it rest for 45 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and start to slice this bad boy. I'm dying to tear into it. Ooh, nice smoke ring. This is just the end piece. If I can show you how juicy this thing is. Alright, the juice is running all over the place. Ooh, tell you what, these are pretty big. Gotta find this bone. There it is. Gonna end up getting 8 of these bad boys. A lot of meat. This ain't a very good knife. Bone in, you get a little bit of that red meat in there. Pork loin. You know what? I'm just gonna, before I tackle any more of this. Real tender it looks like. Let me get a bite. Mmm. Real juicy. Rubs on point. Mild. Not too spicy. Real juicy. Great smoke flavor. Sorry, I have another bite. It was good.
Oh, sorry.
Right. You can just delete it. Wife interrupted me. But with that being said, I'm gonna try to see what it tastes like with this rib meat. Tastes just like a rib. You got rib and pork chop. Can't beat that. Great, y'all. If you have not tried this, you have to go buy one or go find one at your local butcher if you can't find one. So, well, that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna finish cutting this up, get me a plate going, eat some dinner. Like always, please feel free to leave a comment, like my page, and like my sorry, I had a piece of meat in my stuck in my tooth. But feel free to subscribe. I hope you guys are like what I'm doing.